I honestly have homework to do, and I'm doing this instead. Instant gratification. No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to talk about something because I got off Instagram and TikTok for a long time. They were still downloaded on my phone, but I just wasn't logged in. And then I finally decided to log back in, and I'm like, okay, let me start over. And then I was like, nah. So I deleted it. I deactivated it. I was gonna deactivate it before, but I didn't deactivate it because I know my password. So I logged back in, reset my password, and then I deactivated my Instagram accounts. First, I deactivated one, and I was like, okay, let me just be on the other one. But then I was on the other one, and I'm like, it's the same thing. Like, it's not about the people. It's literally just like the amount of influencers. And I have nothing against them personally, but they're posting content that is meant to be satisfying to watch. They post these audios that are like satisfying to listen to, and it just kind of makes you want to keep like scrolling or keep looking. And then I feel like it ruins the songs that I like. One of the reasons why I got off is because there's a song like, if the highest place I reach is at your feet. And I guess like there's this trend now where that song is like, if the highest place I reach is at your feet, but it's like fun and they're like dancing and they're like, and I was like, that's really fun and it's really cute. But y'all did this to me with at the alt, like there's no waste at the altar. Y'all did this to me with that song because I love that song. Like there's no waste at the altar, and especially my pastor did a sermon on it, and he was just like, there's no waste at the altar. Like anything that you bring to God, he will never waste it. Like you could go through some dark stuff and God will not waste that. Anyway, TikTok decided to be like, this anyway, Instagram decided to be like, I'm sorry, it was TikTok, decided to be like, there's no waste at the altar. And it would be like, the waist would be like snatched. Like it'd be like an hourglass girl with like super tiny waist. There's no waist. And at first, I saw a few of those TikToks and I was like, whatever. It was funny, whatever. But I kept seeing more and more. And after maybe like a few months, I can't listen to that song the same anymore. And I just feel like it ruins the authenticity of things. So I got back on Instagram and I seen that one of my favorite songs is a trend. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get off Instagram because I don't want this song to be like, killed for me. I want to enjoy that song. Anyway, then I decided to like, okay, let me get on TikTok. And I downloaded TikTok. Well, it was still downloaded. I just hadn't really like been on it too long. But I was like doom scrolling for like 2 days in a row. And yesterday I got stuck on this video about Neuralink and how it's a mark of the beast and blah, 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 blah. Why did I actually start to like believe a lot of this stuff? They were just talking about how like ICE people that are getting detained are being used like as Neuralink testers, and started getting down this rabbit hole. And I was like, yeah, no. Well, at first I was like, oh my gosh. And then I started crying a little bit because I'm like, God, this world is so dark. Like, am I gonna go through this? Is me and my daughter gonna go through this? Like, is it really the end times? I just started to worry. And then I'm like, yeah, this app's getting deleted. After doom scrolling for a few hours and like having a little breakdown, I also saw this video about like that one little girl that like her adoptive mom thought that she was like 22 years old, but she really was only 7 years old. And her adoptive mom thought that like the little girl was trying to kill her and stuff. And it made me so sad because I'm not gonna lie, in that movie, sometimes that little girl acts just like my daughter. Like, just like the combativeness and like the, no, I don't want to do that. Or like, no. And it's like, honestly, we need to understand our kids better because sometimes kids, like, sometimes they do have a right to set their boundaries. And how you act as a parent, that could really affect them for life. So it just made me really sad because I know that I don't always react the best when my daughter is like trying to establish a boundary with me. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes her attitude is just doing it wrong, like the wrong way, and she's like super rude. Like this morning she was being kind of rude. She was like, no, I'm not gonna go with my dad, I'm gonna blah 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 blah, and she didn't want to go put on socks, she didn't want to go change, she didn't want to go brush her teeth. And then she went to go hide in my parents' bed, like in the corner where it was like hard to grab her because it's like a queen size bed. She went to like the wall in the corner, you know, because it's like against the wall. And I'm like, I had to grab her leg and drag her. Obviously, I'm not trying to hurt her, but I had to. You know, you gotta do it at a certain way. Like, you gotta grip the freaking leg. Make sure you're not like digging your fingers into it, just like grabbing it cool and then just like dragging it. You almost have to make it kind of fun for them, but still they're like screaming. And so then I grab her and I'm like, let's go, put on these shoes. And I stood her right there. I'm like, put on these shoes. And she just stayed there. She's like, mm-mm. I'm like, girl, put on those shoes. She's like, no. And I'm like, I literally need you to put on these shoes. And I almost wanted to grab her freaking feet and put them in the shoe, but like, I can't do that. You know, I can't force her. So she finally like put on her shoes. We went outside. And then she runs away from the car. And I'm like, Julie, like, mama, you have to know that when you act like this, like, it makes me feel like something deep is going on. But she's like, nothing is going on. And I know she's gonna say that, but like, dude, there is some trauma stuff going on with her right now, because for her to act like that, like, I have to be doing something wrong. Like, I have to. And I think I know what it is. Like, I don't think anything is like bad happening at her dad's house. Like, she loves her dad. She loves her grandma, everybody. And as soon as she gets over there, she ends up in a good mood, you know? But I think that all it boils down to is the fact that I'm so busy. Like, I'm at school, then I'm at work, and she doesn't really get too much of me. And that's the part that really gets to me, because like, all I want is to be a mom. All I want is to be a mom. Like, I just want to be a mom, and I feel like I'm so bad at it. I have no time. Like, she is my priority, and I care about her, and everything that I do is because I'm just trying to like do things properly for her, you know? Trying to go back to school because I don't want to be stuck at my current job. And I asked to go part-time at my current job, and then they were like giving me more hours. But the thing is, I'm already going to school full-time, and whenever I bring this up to someone, they have to mention the fact that they've done it. Oh, well, I've worked and went to school. And then there's like people that have had like 2 jobs while going to school full-time, and like, that's really cool. And like, I wish I wasn't complaining about it, but at the end of the day, it's not even about any of that. It's just like, I just want to spend more time with my daughter. Like, if I'm complaining about how it's too much, it's not like, oh, it's too much, like I'm being lazy, or like, oh, it's too much, like school and work is too much because I don't want to like be there. No, it's like, it's too much because it's taken away from my daughter. Like, the amount that I want to give my daughter, I'm forced to take some of it and give it to school and to work. And it's not willingly, because school is willingly. I signed up for it. But work, they're giving me more hours that I didn't agree to, you know? And so I know at work, they're like probably thinking like, girl, why don't you want to work? Like, you're lazy. And like, I could see that, especially my behavior, because I get so burnt out, and especially knowing that like I have to be there for so many hours, I do become kind of lazy. Like, I'll be at work just like half doing things. So I can understand their perspective if they think that I'm lazy or just like this horrible employee. I can understand that. But I hate it. Like, I hate being bad at my job. Like, I don't like to be this horrible employee. I like to do a really good job. So the fact that I have to kind of do things halfway, it really sucks. Especially that I'm like doing things halfway at this place and I'm there for so many hours, and like, I could be with my daughter. Like, I'm so jealous of the people that are with my daughter. Like, if she's at school, I'm like, man, that teacher is so lucky she gets to have my daughter, like, and teach her. And like, when I'm at work and she's with her dad, I'm like, he's so lucky he gets to be with her the whole day. Or like her grandma, I'm like, she's so lucky. Her grandma's so lucky that she gets to be with her all day. Like, I wish I was a person that could be with her all day, and it's really, really sad. It's really frustrating. It's the part that gets to me the most. So, trying to get my degree, but then I'm thinking like, should I just sacrifice my life? Like, should I just stop trying to get my degree work at T-Mobile, be very, very, what's the word? Like when you don't spend any money? Rigorous? No, very, it's not tip of my tongue. Frugal. Should I be like super frugal and just like work at T-Mobile and focus on parenting my daughter? That's the thing though. The reason why I want to leave my job so bad is because if I work full time there, it's the same thing. I can't be with my daughter. It's like retail hours and I only get 2 days off. So I'm trying to sacrifice right now by like working part-time, doing school while she's at school, you know, and being able to raise her. But I can't. And like, I know it's only temporary, you know, the holidays. I know it's only temporary, but dude, like, I can see how it affects my daughter. Like the attitude that she was giving me today, because she did not want me to go to work. And she was just giving me such a hard time. I don't even want to get mad at her. Like, I get mad at her, but I'm more like overwhelmed with sadness. Because I'm like, man, she really is struggling right now. I can't even be there for her. And that's my daughter. Like, that's like my only job that God gave me. Like, that's the job that God gave me, is to be a mom. But then the world gives me this other job. Like, I have to be a provider, and I have to be a provider. I hate it though. I hate it. I hate having to be the provider. I hate it. I'm good at it. But like, I don't want to. I want to parent her. I want to be able to like make her breakfast and like help her with her homework and take her to the park and play with her and go on walks. I don't know. I don't even know how to be a parent. Like on my days off where I do have her, I feel like I don't even know what to do. Like, I'll talk to her, play with her. She loves me, we have a good time. But like, what am I supposed to be teaching her, you know? What am I supposed to be teaching her? I don't even know. I want the experience of learning, you know? I want the experience of learning on the job. Like, if I make mistakes with her, I want them to be for me actually trying, like me actually being in her life, involved in the way that she's being raised. I don't want to make mistakes by like not being with her. And then anyway, so it made me really sad to watch that video about that little girl who they swore that she was 22, but she was actually only like 7 years old. And the scene where her parents just like dropped her off in like her own apartment and they just left her there, like, I was just thinking like, dude, heck no. Like, imagine just dropping off my daughter. Like, if something happened to me and her dad, and all her family, and then she had to get adopted, like, I'm just thinking, like, my daughter, if she had to get adopted and like her freaking parents, like adoptive parents, treat her like that, like, that sucks so bad that you would have no control over that because you'd be gone. Man, like, it's like so stupid because I feel like I'm here but I can't be there for her. So anyway, I hate thinking about how dark this world is, and I also hate being confronted with like that fact that I'm not a good parent. But like, I'm trying my best. I am trying my best, and I am always thinking that. Like, I'm always thinking like, I'm trying my best. But every time I think that, this other dark thought comes. It's like, you're not trying your best. If you were trying your best, you'd be doing good. You're doing bad, so you're obviously not trying your best. But honestly, like, I really am trying my best. Like, this is all I'm capable of. Like, if I was capable of more, I'd do it. But this is my best. Like, this is my best. So I'm just hoping to be more present. Got off Instagram, got off TikTok. I think like social media can make you feel like you have a lot of friends, because there's a lot of people that you have on there that you genuinely love with all your heart. And I'm speaking for myself. Like, I go on social media and there's people that I love with all my heart. But I'm gonna be so honest. People love Instagram more than they love people. People love the idea of people more than they love people. I feel like every time I go on Instagram, I just want to give so much love to everybody. And like, people don't accept it. You know, people don't reply. They like your pictures and they reply to your stories, but you reply back and they never reply back. Like, people don't want to have conversations. People don't want meaningful, deep relationships. People just want Instagram likes and replies to their stories and story likes and comments. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. Or maybe everybody just is so insecure and feels like they're bothering people. I don't know, but it seems like there's some people that I genuinely love with all my heart. But if you're not speaking to me as a friend outside of Instagram and you only speak to me on Instagram or on TikTok, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm okay. I don't want that fake outer appearance stuff. I don't want that. What is it called? There's like a word, like fake, but it's like it has to do with appearance. I don't want that synthetic. It's like synthetic, but that's not the word I was thinking about. I just don't want that. If you don't talk to me outside of Instagram, if you don't reply to my text messages, if you don't call me, if you don't make time to see me, no, I'm not talking to you only on Instagram. Not anymore, okay? So I'm over that. If I text you and you don't reply, but you're like liking my Instagram story or like replying or like commenting on my pictures, yeah, no, I'm okay. So anyway, that was a rant. That was a rant. I just want to be like soft, you know, just want to be gentle, just want to chill, not worry. I started seeing a therapist. Even she thinks I have a lot. And my pastor too, I talked to her. She says that there's a lot. Yes, there's a lot of trauma in my life. There's a lot. But you know what? God is healing me. And he can do the impossible. And I love him. I love that he takes the time to come and meet me and be with me and smile at me and tell me the truth. I love God so much. And I hope that everybody can experience him one day. Anyway, this was a rant. I might just post it on YouTube because I feel like it. And nobody watches my YouTube videos. But it like still gives me the satisfaction of posting, you know? Dude. Anyway, my rant I think is over. This is like a Bible notebook and I love it because like I'll be reading the Bible and then like you could just take notes on the side and it's like pretty big, like notebook, you know. This one is pretty blank because it's the second one. I had another one and that one was more filled up. My intrusive thoughts won, and I grabbed a Sharpie and I wrote all over the back, and it gave me not the Bible, but it's just like, why did I do that, you know? Why did I grab a Sharpie and I just put like, Jesus loves you, like so aggressively? I don't know why I did that. Okay, but like this part is a little filled up, okay? So I'm gonna read my Bible. But I was reading 1 Peter and I really like that part. It says, so put away, it's 1 Peter chapter 2, literally verse 1. It says, so put away all malice and all deceit and hypocrisy and envy and all slander. Like newborn infants, long for the pure spiritual milk, that by it you may grow up into salvation, if indeed you have tasted that the Lord is good. Look, dude, if you tasted that the Lord is good, if you have tasted and seen that God is good, what the heck you're holding on to envy for? Like, if you know that you're feeling envious, I get it. You can't just like not feel it, you know? But you have to let the love of Jesus overpower you in that moment, you know? You can't just sit there and be like, oh, God, I don't want to feel like this. God, you know, you have to just really be like, you know, I don't want to feel like this, but I feel like this. But Jesus still loves me, and he died for me, and he cares about me, and he's so kind, and he cares. Maybe I'm gonna put this away. Not because that person, but because I love Jesus. And I'm gonna hope that Jesus will allow me to see that person in the way that he sees them. Anyway, once you see people in the way that Jesus sees them, it's more like, it's not just that you love them. Like, yes, you love them, but you also understand that, like, they're flawed individuals with heart issues, just like you know? Like, you could look at somebody and be like, oh my gosh, they're perfect. No, they're flawed individuals just like you. Hey, they might be less flawed, possibly, but it's okay. Like, nobody's perfect, only Jesus is. Anyway, I don't know why I brought up envy. I don't even think I feel envious of anybody. Let me see. Do I? Yeah, I do. There's people that I feel envious of. Okay, you see, I was over here trying to say, like, no. I literally just told you guys earlier how I feel jealous of the people that get to be with my daughter when I'm not with her. I feel jealous of people that have a nice house with a clean room, with a clean bathroom, and a nice kitchen. And I feel jealous of people who were raised on healthy habits, because look at these cheeks. Look at these cheeks. I eat so horrible, and I want to change. Anyway, that's a whole other subject. I was trying to keep this video under 20 minutes, and I had already closed it and be like, okay, I'm done ranting, and then I just kept ranting. Alright, I'm done.